What is up, y'all? It is Comfy, and I want to welcome you guys all to another video of r/IDontWorkHereLady. You'd think by the third episode she would get that I don't work here, but you'd be wrong. So let's get right into the video. Why did I let cripples work here? I don't? For context, I use a walking stick for mobility. I'm 29 and look a bit younger, so I do encounter random and rude folks armed with misconceptions about disability. I was in a large supermarket on my own. I was browsing some condiment jars when a woman comes up to me. This woman was a good bit older than me, dressed in a business suit, and had that look of someone who thought their crap didn't stink. She asked me where the bread is. I was taken off guard, so I had to pause and think and was about to respond. God, how do you not know where it is? You work here? Are you new? The employees wore black trousers and green polo shirts. I was wearing a black maxi skirt and a baggy pink t-shirt. I don't work here, but I think the bread is down towards the bakery. Aren't you gonna take me there, or do I have to get the manager? Look, I don't work here, I'm just trying to do my shopping. Head to the bakery, I'm sure the bread will be there. I turn to leave. She clocks my walking stick. She obstructs my pathway, knowing I'm not able to dodge her. Why do they like cripples like you work here anyways? You're useless. For the last time, I do not work here. I'm just doing my shopping. Now leave me alone or I'll get an employee. At this point, an employee springs into action and tells the woman I do not work here, but he can help. She walks off, tutting something about useless millennials. The employee told me he'd seen her harassing me and asked if I was alright. I said I'd be fine, but thanked him for bailing me out of the situation. He likely doesn't get paid enough for dealing with this nonsense. I'm starting to wonder how entitled these people are. Like, I thought I was entitled. Like, you guys all should join my Discord. In fact, you know what? No, you have to join my Discord. I'm entitled to you joining my Discord because you're watching this video. But besides the point, these guys are insanely entitled. Like, a little more than an entitled parent, maybe less. I'm just trying to keep this video long. Karen shuts up when I speak up. Way up. Okay, so I've been working as a driver for one of those food delivery apps called Waiter for a while now. This happened to me just before I got off my shift today. One of the places you can order food from our app with is a Subway inside the local Walmart. It doesn't happen too often, but enough that people get warned it can happen during orientation. Don't want us driving up and down the street looking for a restaurant we won't be able to see, I guess. Anyway, I was picking up a sandwich and had to grab the drinks and a bag of chips for the order while it was being made. Now, the uniform I was wearing was a highlighter green t-shirt with the company logo on it and blue jeans. The Subway uniform is a dark green polo and black pants, so I see no way to get them mixed up, as even colorblind people would be able to tell the difference between them. When I've got the chips and drinks and am heading for my bag when a woman sidesteps in front of me, making me stop short and almost dropping everything. I'm a bigger guy, so sudden stops aren't as easy for me. Finally, I've been waiting for half an hour, give me that. She tried to grab for my stuff. I pulled back and turned to block her. Hold up, ma'am, this is not yours. I have to deliver this to someone at their house. Don't lie to me, Subway doesn't deliver. Now give me my food. This isn't your food. You're a horrible waiter. I'm gonna get you fired. Where's your manager? Ma'am, I'm not a waiter here. I work for... Quit lying, you little crap. Your uniform says you're a waiter, so give me my damn food. Now, I have had run into this sort of things a few times. Says the shirt has the logo and says waiter on it. Some people assume it's just a typo and that wherever they're eating has decided to label their waiter for some reason. I have gotten used to explaining it to people, but I was about 5 minutes from getting off the clock and my delivery will be about a 15-minute drive. So I was really wanting to get out of there. So I ended up doing something I kind of regret since she had a legit reason to complain about me. I took a deep breath and yelled right in her face. I don't work here. Move. She moved, looking like she'd just been smacked in the face with a wet fish. I dropped the chips in my bag. I grabbed the sandwich and tossed it in two. I grabbed the drink and walked out of there feeling like a boss. I really hope she doesn't figure out where to call to complain, because I really like this job. I usually deal with this stuff with like 3 strikes you get yelled at policy, and the situation would have gone the exact same way if I hadn't been working. Mostly I just feel insecure about doing it while on clock, since that might get me fired. I'm not a stripper. Thank you a million for the silver award. Blessings to all of you. Hi, first time poster, but just started reading stories here, and wow, there are some really good ones. So my story begins several years ago when I was a waitress at Waffle House. It's not exactly an I don't work here, but I don't work there kind of situation. So one morning after working a night shift, I stopped at a gas station to get some gas before going home. Exhausted, and I might add, in full uniform and everything, hat and apron included. I go to pay for my gas by pulling out a large wad of tips, mostly $1 bills. Out of nowhere, hear I disgusted sound from the cashier. So I look up to meet her eyes. Here's the conversation. Me as me, cashier played by Cash Manager, will be played by M. Cash, you should be ashamed of what you do. I'm sorry, what? You should be ashamed of being a stripper. She was acting holier than thou. Wow, where did that come from? You need to leave. I don't want that trash in my store. Lady, I'm a waitress. I'm at the waffle batter covered in my uniform. Yeah, whatever. Just leave. M, who was in the office right behind her with the door, called her into the office and closed the door. I was still in shock when this lady came out flying out of the office mad with her purse. Rotten heck, stripper, she yelled at me before leaving the store. M comes out of the office and apologized for the woman's behavior and said that she'd been warned about it before and fired on the spot. He gave me free breakfast biscuits and some coffee for the trouble. I thanked him and paid for my gas. I was still in shock when I got home and told my mom about what happened. The story gets better. A few days later, I'm in the dish pit washing dishes when the same woman comes to speak to my manager. She didn't see until I had finished speaking with him. She looks me straight in the eye before turning red and rushing out the door. I asked what she wanted. She said she didn't know if we were hiring. I started laughing and explained to him that this was the woman from the gas station. Of course, I told my coworkers about it. She never came back. Apparently, it was because I had mostly $1 bills in her little mind. Only strippers have ones. A lot of people have $1 bills on them. For example, a lot of children carry $1 bills, because they don't understand the concept of money. So you give them a dollar bill and then you say, I'll give you 5 pennies for that $1 bill. And then I got the $1 bill and I'll offer them a $1 bill for a $20 bill. Except it'll be $21 bills. So they'll give me... Okay, no idea where I was going with that. Thank you all for watching towards the end. I was supposed to host this video, but someone was too ashamed of my voice. You forgot to say, I hope you guys have a great day, night, time, whenever you're watching this, wherever you're watching this. If you're watching this and you're in that Waffle House we just read about in the last story, she's a waitress, guys. She's not a stripper. Okay, I'm sorry about that reference. Okay, anyways, I wanted Jimmy to do a lot of this video, but during editing I realized his voice just came off as really annoying to me, and I didn't want you guys to have to bear with it. So, what did you say about me? I said your voice is annoying. Anyways, I just don't believe Jimmy's probably the best person to be reading off stories, and from now we'll just be here to criticize me when I do read stories. Which I think I'm going to start to do a little more often, because I do love doing these short types of videos, but they are a lot harder to edit and take a little bit more time. And so I want to keep this new schedule going where I upload every other day. Every other day. You think you're going to stick to a schedule. I know you're not. I know. Jimmy, for the last time, I want to stick to the schedule. So far I have. The past couple of videos have been right on time, and hopefully this one comes out just as so. This outro has been over 1 minute and 30 seconds. So if you guys are still watching, please join my Discord, and I hope you guys have a great day.